Currently, I just graduated May 4th this year with my doctorate in music. I'm in history books. I am the first African American to finish a degree in tuba performance. It's pretty astonishing, but the degree only originated in the 70s. And I'm very proud that it was at Indiana University, one of the top music schools in the nation. And I was honored there. The School of African American Studies gave me a big medal, and it was just a spectacular event. Yeah, it was a long journey here, but the family environment helped me, and the will not to give up on me is what propelled me. Sometimes I think a few seconds of encouragement when you're failing goes further than a few accolades of success, hours of success when you're giving praise. Sometimes that little encouragement when you're not doing well is all you need, and I received that here. I'm very passionate about the School for the Arts, and I think the country should look at this school. I'm not saying it in a biased mentality, but things are done right here. I think what we've forgotten is that it's about dreaming the impossible. It's about saying, I wonder if I can go to the moon. Hey, guess what? I can make it to the moon. And that's the kind of atmosphere that I think is at the Baltimore School for the Arts. I don't think, I know it's here, where the impossible is possible and that the attitude of dreaming still exists. I wish our country would harness that in general. It would be a better world.
When I think of BSA, it was a warm memory, a warm 2.5 years that came after years of cold and confusion. Getting to Juilliard, I think, had I not gone through the program at BSA, I would have been even more lost because I was 17 when I got there. So had I not had the experience, the exposure that I got from BSA, I either wouldn't have been in or I would have struggled immensely. But my first year at Juilliard was like my last year at BSA in a way. Especially the first semester, I understood what everyone was talking about, and I was able to contribute to the conversation. Graduating school, my first job was Shakespeare in the Park, and we were in rep, and one of the plays I was in was with Al Pacino, and I was basically a spear carrier. I was a maid in the background. We had a song. And the other play, I played Amelia and Mopsa in The Winter's Tale, and then from there, I worked for the Public Theater again, and I did an episode of The Good Wife, and then I worked at City Center with the Pearl Theater, and then I worked at the Huntington Theater, and now I'm working with Sigourney Weaver and David Hyde Pierce. I worked at the McCarter, and I'm going to be working at Lincoln Center. And I met with Quentin Tarantino for the new film of his.
I'm really excited. We're actually here in my very first store, which I just opened in New York City, which has been so exciting. And we've shown my 10th collection at New York Fashion Week, which has also been amazing and wonderful. And now we sell the clothing in some of the most kind of influential stores around the world. So it's been pretty amazing. And but we're keeping at it. You know, always room for growth and building, and but all very exciting. And I still love it, which is the most important thing. It was almost like the real world. People were, judging each other for the right reasons. That was really interesting to me, being a kind of young, kind of quirky, creative character. I wanted to be judged for my creative, ability and my work, not for what I looked like or what I acted like or sounded like. And I think that was something that I found right away, just entering the school And I think, and hopefully every student feels that way, because it's such a special, magical place. It's, I guess, like no other. I think, being in that, that world of where your teachers are artists, and the students are creative and want to be something, they're maybe finding themselves in a way. It's kind of such a different place. I just have never really been in an environment like that. Even when I was in design school and college, it just wasn't the same world.
Well, one of the most important things that I took away from the School for the Arts, and I suspect this is true for virtually everyone who's ever gone to the School for the Arts, is the experience of learning to hone your creative energies. And why is that important? Well, in spending 4 years focusing on how you can create work, you are also learning really important skills that can be applied in a load of other contexts. You're learning how to be an effective communicator. You're learning the intellectual prowess to grapple with an idea and figure out your point of view on it. You are building your confidence because it's up to you. You are the creative force. And so you learn to express opinions well, to be forthright. And overall, that builds into a sense of shaping you as a leader. Well, when I was at the School for the Arts, I was really focused on building my skills as an artist, but I was also pretty intensely focused on building up my academic wherewithal and knowledge along the way too. When it came time to go to college, I went to Harvard, which I feel privileged to have done, but I also feel that one of the only reasons I got into Harvard was because I had creative skills and focus tied with academic skills and a confidence that allowed me to apply and feel that I was ready for that challenge. After college, I studied liberal arts, not a conservatory, but I did return to the arts for 10 years and was an actor and a theater director in New York, a really terrific, rewarding career. I changed my career about 10 years ago and applied many of those same skills that I'd been using as an actor and a theater director in a very different context. And at the moment, I work in teaching people leadership and management skills at a major corporation.
I don't know, it's still kind of a dream. Even though it's been 2 years of professional dancing, I'm just living in the moment. I'm excited every morning to get up and do what I love. And I auditioned and I got in. My first week, I was so confused. I was like a little introverted. I was reluctant to try this thing called dance and ballet and modern, but my teachers, Anton Wilson, Norma Pera, Deborah Robinson, and also Stephanie Powell was here when I was a freshman. They taught me in that first year, everything just opened up. I opened up. BSA gave me a foundation. It gave me foundation for my technique as an artist and as a professional, as a performer. It opened doors of opportunities. What the school gave me everything. Gave me insight into the arts and a different life, a different path of life. So I don't know where I would be if I hadn't come to the Baltimore School for the Arts.